Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies.
Welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff.
Hi, Silas.
You're back with another week with us here at Death Metal Daddies. It's good to
It's
be
been a while,
back.
man.
It has
Yeah.
been a little time off.
Sorry for the little switch up on you. Um, so we started like renos and stuff, and I thought I was going to be out of the house the whole time, but Opie, he doesn't do other people and strangers, so I've had to basically stay here while she stays at her grandma's with the kids, and so ba essentially just to care for Opie and Arya, the cat. But I mean, Arya's really, she's super self-sufficient. But this dude, it's like, he was basically, because they're renovating the space where he was, which was our garage. He had a doggy door access and everything. But so he just kind of went in and out as he wanted. But now we're renovating that space, converting that to a living space, like a slider door and everything. And so it's just kind of this big question up in the air, like, well, what are we doing with Opie? And so I tried to, during this start of the reno, I've transitioned him inside, and I mean, within 10 minutes, dude chewed up two of the girls' stuffed animal toys. I mean, just fucking annihilated him. Like, I heard him being really quiet because usually he's always at my feet, like jumping on me or something. Um, and so it was just like really quiet. Happened to walk into the back room, and sure shit, just a fucking mountain of that cotton inside their animals. I was like, oh fuck, you asshole, dude. Like he's just such an asshole dog, and I don't understand it, man. Like we've tried to transition him so many times being an inside dog, but he is so bad with kids. Bad track record of biting two of her siblings, and so it's like, and then, we were hesitant to bring him around Lux, and sure enough, she had Lux, and we would like try to introduce him to her, and he would just like start snarling and growl. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, for no reason, man. And he's just always been real territorial, and I don't know. Just honestly a pain in the ass. Like I love the dude because he's been our dog for so many years now, but he is a pain in the ass.
hmm
But it's just I don't know, and he's really shown me that dogs are just so individually different. I mean, he's just a character, man. Like, but a fucking shit. Like he used to, whenever we first got the house before kids, he would go run and hide under the bed just to chew the carpet. And he got to where he's so smart, he learned that if he stays in the center of the bed, we can't reach him with our arms because he's too far, like he's not within reaching distance. So one day this happens to happen. I'm at work already. Lex calls me, and I guess he did this to her. And then so she got a broom and tried to get him out from under the bed and just push him. And he fucking just like started chewing up the broom, like and fucking freaking out on the broom. And it's like, dude, like, why are you crazy, man? And so, he destroyed carpet in our first apartment, and we were like, you're not fucking up the carpet here, dude. So, yeah, man, it sucks, but we had to move him to the garage, and we're still good about giving him, attention, taking him on walks and stuff. He loves to go on walks, but yeah. So, anyways, it's a looming question of what's it gonna look like whenever things are done. But yeah. Anyways, sorry. I'm ranting here.
Oh, you're good.
But
Because I get it. I was, I think it is just like the whole attachment. You've had a dog for so long, you have a strong bond with it. Like, I'm in the
yeah,
same boat
dude,
with
he's my
mailing.
buddy.
Yeah, I'm in the same
Yeah.
boat with mailing. She is causing more grief than anything because she's so old. She's blind, uh,
Oh, damn.
almost fully deaf, and just about every morning
Wow.
I wake up and there's usually a piss puddle and probably shit somewhere because I
Oh,
mean,
fuck. That's the
just
signs, man.
every day, and it's one of
Yeah.
those things like, do I
That's the
put
new
her out of her
norm.
misery and put her down, or am I a
Oh,
bad owner because I'm putting her down because I don't want to deal with it. It's one of those like, where's that balance kind of thing for me anyway. But
Yeah, that's a hard
it's
road to
hard.
cross, man. Oh,
Hmm.
geez. And it's crazy how much a bond to an animal, a man can have. But I feel like dogs are just special, but I don't know. I'm a dog guy. Kind of always have been, but um, I don't know. I definitely have a strong bond with Opie, but I mean, the dude loves me, but it's just like everyone else, man. He just gets weird about, and
Hmm.
I hate that. I hate it. It's tough, but whatever. We'll just have to work through it, figure it out. Kind of cross that bridge when it comes, sort of situation. I think what's going to happen is he's just going to have to be kind of probably kenneled throughout most of the day. I'll get home from work, have to take him on his walk then, let him out to pee and poop and shit. So, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if once he does bite someone, do you have like a mini muzzle, like for maybe a day or two, so that way you can associate that with biting?
I just gave him a bath yesterday and or 2 days ago and tried to put a flea collar on him, like fresh out of the bath, and he started snarling at me. And yeah, so I'm like, I'm not scared. Like he's a Chihuahua mixed with a Shiba, so I don't know. He's at that like kind of size where he's kind of just semi-intimidating. Because I know his bite would fucking really hurt if he really meant it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But um, still, I don't know. Just tough
Yeah.
dog, dude.
Yeah, because as soon as he bites you, he's gonna immediately start shaking that head and trying to rip more.
Oh yeah, it's gotta fucking really hurt. I could
Hmm.
imagine. Jeez. Then you think of like the attack dogs, like German Shepherds and shit. Like, oh man, that's probably comparable to a shark bite, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking just those things tearing at your skin back and forth as hard as they go. It's like, dude,
Hmm.
that's just gotta probably rips. Like I've always seen
Yeah.
on the training videos with like the super thick padding, but like, dude, bare skin, oh, it's gotta rip
Oh yeah.
for sure. Ow. I mean, yeah, talk about pain.
Yeah. How's your week
Anyways,
been?
um, yeah, other than that, man, that's been a big focus of the week. Seeing some progress get done on the house, that's fun, very exciting. Kind of getting back in the gear of writing and recording, taking advantage of this kind of alone time and I don't have I'm off school this week, which was huge factor in that. So don't have any of that to worry about in the evenings. So I've had some late nights, man, with writing sessions and stuff, and it feels good to like, kind of getting back into the groove of things. So really excited for that. But other than that, man, not a whole lot, man. What have you
I
been up to?
gotcha. Off and on some stuff. It was the first week back to school for the kids. They just started a new school. We switched from Crane to
Mm.
Marionville School, which it's a bigger school district, so they have football. So Jensen can start football next year if he wants
Oh man,
to.
that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Is it tackle?
No,
Do
I
they?
think for his age it'll
Oh,
be flag. I don't think they're
okay.
letting him tackle in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's actual like full 11-man football to where Crane is starting to
Okay.
build up their football program. So, but they're only going to be 8-man, which I mean it's still football, but I don't really understand it as well.
Mm,
11-man football is kind of that makes more sense. We all understand that. Um,
right.
yeah, that's exciting. Theo has started daycare because
Oh
Danny
man.
also signed up to be a substitute teacher for Marionville as well.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
hmm
Nice. That's
um,
awesome.
finished the Choosing Death book. Great book. Recommend it to anyone.
Is this
Um,
the early like grindcore roots book you were telling me about?
yeah, it's like death metal and grindcore, but it really focuses a lot more on death metal. I feel like grindcore kind of takes a back seat because it doesn't really talk much grindcore except for Napalm Death and Carcass. A little bit of Nasum later in the book, but very brief. Mostly death metal. Uh, Pretty cool because once it starts getting to the middle and end, it starts talking about more bands that are more exciting. Like starts talking about Opeth, At the Gates, a little bit of In Flames, even a little bit of Slipknot, just because of like the death metal roots that they had and stuff like that. So it's a good book. Recommend it to everyone. It gets me excited too. I want to read more books from this publishing company called Bazillion Points. They have a bunch of like metal and punk books. In fact,
Oh
they
yeah.
just released a new book about Midnight, that one band,
Oh yeah.
book on him.
Nice.
So I want to get that. Yeah, finish that. Been listening to a lot of those kind of like old school death metal bands that I never listened to, like Asphyx, Gorefest, Unleashed, and stuff like that. So that's been a lot of fun. Huge Napalm Kick Death, all also because of the book, which makes me
Yeah,
love Napalm Death even more. Um,
that's awesome.
but big thing was last night I did my first I finally worked a concert over at Thunder Ridge.
Okay.
Worked as a bartender. So that
Really?
was a lot of fun. But
You
I'm
just do this
tired.
as like a side off thing or what?
So it's for for the
I
Crane
thought you were
football team.
oh, okay. I was thinking you were doing like a photo shoot or something or like photos there for or with the I
No.
didn't know. Oh, okay.
No, it's all volunteer work to raise money for the Crane football team.
Oh,
Because they're
okay.
still trying to build it up. They have a contract with Thunder Ridge, so during the whole summer festival season or concert season, they'll send like 10 to 15 people. We'll all work different things, like the bar, there's a front bar, then there's also like a marketplace thing. All depends on what
Mm.
they need us for. But I got to work the bar last night. I volunteered solely because of the bands that were playing. The only bands that were really up my alley, it was Newfound Glory, Jimmy Eat World, and The Offspring. Uh
Oh, wow. I bet that
yeah.
was cool.
So
Dude,
I was
totally
most
90s.
I was most excited for Jimmy Eat World, but that was when we were busiest. Like I love three songs by Jimmy Eat World, and all three of those songs I was super busy and couldn't watch. So I just had
Yeah.
to start singing the songs while in between talking to the people and pouring the drinks like sugar on the asphalt.
That's
But
awesome.
Offspring, it was pretty much dead, and I got to watch almost all of the Offspring.
Oh, I
I'm
see. I feel like I would have looked forward to that one, dude.
Oh,
I feel
they
like
were
Offspring's awesome.
awesome. I was blown away by how awesome Offspring was live.
Wow.
And it
Hell
was
yeah.
literally was like every good song they have. If you like a song by them, they played it that night. They played all their hits, even the
Hell
ones I
yeah.
thought that I like that might be a little obscure, like Hit That. I feel like it was a big song when it came out, but I never hear anyone talk about it. But they played Hit That, and they
I don't even
saved a
know if
lot of
I
their
know that
good.
one.
You know you gotta hit that na 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 na. That's na 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 na. That's the way. That's the way things go. Go go go.
I gotta check this. Hang on. Let me look. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't figure out which one it is. The
It's the
one I
one with
always
the,
think of that like gets when I hear the name Offspring, I immediately start playing that one. I don't even know the title of it, but it's that din 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 do do din din do do din din do do din din do do
is
din
that
din
the
do
kids
do
are all
do
right?
din 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 din. Um, you love it all the time. I don't know. Something's in your head. We gotta get away from me. Gotta get away from me. You don't know that one?
I'm not
Damn it.
super in.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
more of a recently getting into him kind of thing. I just remember seeing Hit That music video on an MTV when it came out. It's like, oh, this is awesome. It's the one where he's like a blue computer animation guy looking for his dog, causing chaos in the city.
Oh, I'm listening now. Yeah, I have not heard this.
It's a good song. It's
It
super
sounds
catchy.
cool. It is already. That's awesome. I gotta find the one that I'm thinking of. Damn, it's gonna drive me crazy, dude.
Is it I Want You Bad?
I wish we were live so people could like comment what I'm thinking of. I know someone's got to know it. Do 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 do
That riff
do
makes
do.
me think kids are all right, but I don't know.
Damn it. Hang on. Let me ask Google. I'll just type in offspring gotta get away from me. Is it gotta get away? Shit, it's probably gotta get away. It's right there. Like it's the name is in the title. Or I mean the title is in the lyrics. Okay.
Is that the song?
It's on this album Smash, supposedly. Yeah, gotta get away.
They
That's it.
probably played that one. I don't
I love
recognize it,
that.
but
I just love the drum, dude. The drum's just starting it.
yeah.
I don't know. So badass. And then the bass kicks in. It's like literally like that Jack Black lesson that he teaches in School of Rock, like teaching each person
Oh.
like how to start the song. Yeah, it's awesome. I love that song though.
Yeah, it was a
But
they
yeah, man, that would have been fun. That's
oh
awesome.
they it was an awesome show. I would even say it's almost like a family friendly almost style pop punk or punk show, despite all the curse words because they obviously cussed a lot. They had the crowd say fuck yeah, see if they could say fuck yeah louder than the guitarist or longer.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. They had beach balls and stuff. There's even a fake end of the show thing. Like they played pre-flight for a white guy, all the lights shut off, and we all think that's the end of the show. But then there's this small blimp that flies over like the front row of the crowd. It's green and it has like the offspring skull, and on the bottom it has like one of those like boards that has like words on it. And it kept saying different things, but then it says "Dance, motherfucker, dance," and then all
Huh.
of a sudden they start with "You'll go far, kid."
Oh, that's awesome.
But they came out started off with come out and play, which was cool. But I think the coolest thing was they didn't come out and say this is what they were doing, but they pretty much did like an Ozzy Osbourne uh tribute thing because he started off just kind of jamming around. He started playing Electric Funeral. Then they decided to play as a band the first half of Paranoid, and then they broke into Crazy
Oh,
Train. So that was cool.
dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah.
But yeah, first time bartending. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you making them strong or light?
It just depends on my mood.
Yeah.
I mean, like if the guy was cool, it's like, all right, here you go. If they're annoying, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna do it very quick. It's all dependent on whether it's also dependent on the stopper, whether the stopper wants to work right for me. Because it's supposed to
Mm,
like just pour out naturally, but there'd be times where it wouldn't work. I was like, all right, I'm done with this, moving on, depending on how busy we were.
yeah.
But the worst part was, so we're all volunteers, and there's a part where we were like super busy. We had four lines, 10 people deep each line, so
Jeez.
we're getting busy.
Swamped.
Yeah, and then this other manager comes who actually works for Bass Pro comes up and starts trying to teach us a new drink that she wants us to start selling in the middle of this,
Oh my gosh.
which is literally just the alcoholic slushy, and you add an extra shot of tequila with a little bit of lime juice. And she wants to talk to me while I'm making this other person a drink. It's like I'm not doing this. Obviously I didn't say it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, cool." But obviously I'm not going to push this cuz you're asking me to charge people $33 for this drink that no one's asking for. You want me to push this on people? No, I'm not doing that. This is dumb.
Yeah. That's crazy. Damn. $33?
So the slushy was $20. A shot is $13. So if I add an extra
Damn.
shot, that's how she told us to ring it up to was charge a slushy, then charge a shot. So
Good
$33.
grief. That's
Like no one
crazy.
wants pay $33 for a slushy that's this big.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not doing that.
absolutely insane. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
The
That's
tall
crazy.
boys are already $17. I'm not doing that to people. In
Yeah,
this
no kidding.
economy, no.
Yeah. The tall boys there, you at least get the 25 ounces, you know?
Depends on which one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some did, some didn't. But then again, if it was a tall
But they're the
boy,
same price everywhere?
no, the
Oh,
tall boys
okay.
were $17. Smaller ones were like anywhere from 14, 13, depending on what it is.
Okay. Huh. Jeez. That's
Yeah,
so crazy.
slushies, $20, and it's like a mason jar like this big.
Wow. That's crazy. I mean, I've paid some stupid money on alcohol. Don't get me wrong, but it is getting crazy in venues, man.
Yeah. They like his prices are getting crazy everywhere now, though, right now. Like I
Yeah.
heard beef is skyrocketing. I went to the grocery store and the 12 pack of soda is now $10. And the
Yeah, I've seen that.
minis
That's fucking crazy.
are now $7, which I remember was crazy when the normal size ones were $7.
Yeah, you can catch them for like 6 or 5 sometimes on sale, like 5 something. I've seen them, but yeah, it's crazy. I remember hearing about something that like we get our aluminum from overseas, and I
Mm-hmm.
think particularly Russia. And so whenever the whole fucking Ukraine Russia thing kicked off, and I don't know if we uh, what are those called that they just
Sanctions
dish
or
out?
tariffs.
Sanctions, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
against Russia, and then they were like, okay, well, fuck you. Aluminum's now this much. So, and I heard that all the cans in the U.S. are supplied by that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of just talking some headline BS.
Well, I also noticed because I always get the Dunkin' Donuts bag of coffee because it's like the cheapest one, and it's usually like they have good flavors. Like I like to get like recently they came with like an
Oh,
apple cider donut flavor.
cinnamon roll, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
cinnamon roll's bomb.
and it's
I
usually
love
like
a
seven.
cinnamon coffee.
Yeah, it's usually like $7 or $8, but now it's $10 at Walmart.
Damn, really?
And I
Well, see,
think
I've started buying the Black Rifle because they're at Walmart now, and it's really
yeah,
not too. It's actually cheaper at Walmart than Bass Pro, which is
yeah,
insane.
because I think because I noticed that too because usually like I skip the Black Rifle because it's always like why would I pay that much when I can just get Dunkin' Donuts? But now it's only like $1 more, so I don't see a point in not buying the Black Rifle. And I wonder if it has to do with
Yeah.
because I'm assuming Dunkin', Starbucks, everyone else is getting their coffee from like South America probably, which has huge tariffs, especially Brazil because Brazil has 50% tariffs now. So I wonder, I
Damn.
don't know where Black Rifle is getting their coffee beans because I thought coffee beans had to be made in like a like Southern Hemisphere area, I'm assuming.
I kind of thought they were like primarily or predominantly like overseas thing. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly where, but um and so, that's the catch with Black Rifle is they are very USA.
hmm
And so I don't know. Yeah, I surely they're not just farming them here, right? Could you?
I
I don't
didn't I
think
didn't think
unless
you
it's
could, but
indoor.
that's the thing. I don't know because I don't know too much about coffee production. I would assume we would have to get it for somewhere else. Otherwise, you would have so much more like we already
USA
do have,
coffees.
yeah. Yeah, like why
Yeah,
would we import unless it was easier and
right.
cheaper to make it here? Like that's the whole
Yeah,
reason why we have buy overseas is because it's usually cheaper.
yeah, I think the most common's like what the Arabica bean or something. That's what
Yeah,
you see on the
Arabica. I've also seen like South America. I see a lot of like Ecuador and Venezuela. I see some stuff. Colombia.
mm,
'Cause you got Colombian roast and stuff like that.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
We need an
But yeah,
American roast. We have a French roast.
I feel like if it was an American roast, they would have to deep fry the coffee bean and then we grind.
Yeah, a little bit of cake batter in there, thicken it up.
It has a cream-filled center.
Yeah, with bacon bits.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds
Um,
good.
you want to talk about some new music though? It's been a while since
Yeah, dude, man, I got a freaking dish of new music.
Oh
And it's
yeah.
it's
Let's
been very enjoyable, dude. Music
mm-hmm.
has been awesome lately, I just gotta say.
What are you guys listening to?
Weekly playlist. Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist. Weekly
Yeah, so for those who are out of the loop, I haven't really been making because we almost behind the scenes stuff. We thought about taking like a little bit of a break due to like logistic reasons, but we're coming back at it. But for those reasons, we haven't really made a playlist. So we've just kind of been like venturing out, listening to whatever we want us to do, either old, new, stuff we missed. Like for example, you sent me yesterday a release we missed, and that's the new Psycho Frame. Um,
Yes.
and that it was actually very enjoyable. I see now why
Dude,
people keep talking about this album.
yeah, for sure, man. And it was like, I don't know. They just had the hype train, kind of like a lot of bands that I just dislike, and so I skipped over them. My apologies. You know, this has taught me that don't always judge a book by its cover,
Hmm.
and maybe I need to delve a little bit more. And this is a band, yeah, that I wish I. Well, so this is. I'm on the single. Is this an album? Is it out?
Yeah, it looks like the album came out in July.
Oh shit. Why am I on the single? Sorry. Um, there it is. Oh, damn it. Yes. Anyways, dude. Sorry. Don't mind me. Yeah, Salvation laughs in the face of a grieving mother. Dude, insane.
Hmm.
It's just an insane fucking grimy deathcore album. Like it's
Yeah.
very good deathcore though, man.
Hmm.
What they're doing is so damn nasty and it gets so groovy, which I think
Hmm.
is where it really gets my heart. Like I
Yeah.
I love a badass groove, man, and this band does it so damn good. Like they get very chaotic and even have like their mathy moments, which I'm sure you like the kind of it's not really totally math, it's like the blasty, very, chaotic math, but then they fucking wrap it up and hone it in on a badass groove, dude. And they
Hmm.
just do that throughout so much of the album. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was so damn awesome.
Yeah, they
Brutal
remind me.
hooks
Oh,
too, man.
yeah,
Jeez.
they remind me a little bit like a less messy, more well put together form of like Larcinia Row. Like not as grimy as them, but almost like a little bit more technical version. I feel like they're the same vein of like heaviness and chaosness, but more
Yeah.
polished and put together. And I will say for
Yeah,
the
these
vocals, oh, what's that?
I'm sorry, man. I was just gonna say these songs seem like they're more kind of written traditionally, whereas
Hmm.
Larcenia Road, they're on a different wave, man. They're
They're
just
just
doing
an
like some
eggy
creepy
mess.
shit. Yeah, like they capture the creepiness,
Hmm.
and really dive in on that, I feel like.
Yeah.
This band, I don't know, I got really what I liked about it, I felt like there was a lot of early 2000s deathcore vibes.
Hmm.
Like I feel like there's some Mitch Lucker Suicide Silence screams in there, dude, that just sounded so awesome.
Yeah. And
Like comparable to,
I want to say, especially on the song you sent me, there was or the single. I don't know if it was the song or if it was one of the songs in that single, because I feel like there was three songs in that single you sent me.
Yeah.
But one of them reminded me a lot of Frankie Palmieri style stuff a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Like,
I almost thought it was an Amir feature. I
mm-hmm,
was questioning. I was like, is this an Amir feature? And it doesn't say, but I don't know because damn, it sounded like almost exactly. I definitely
mm-hmm.
heard that too, so. But see, they do have a track Black Wave 2 that they list as a feature Mood Ring. I don't know.
I don't
Never
know who
know.
that is.
I don't either. But yeah, it's a shame. I kind of dug this album so much I didn't look at my phone when I was jamming it. I was just really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And but I for those reasons didn't see like what the titles were or anything. So but that being said, dude, I've ran through this album already twice in like the past couple days. It's fucking badass. Awesome album.
Yeah, I think I only started listening to him this morning. I think I got about halfway. But yeah, it was very good. I was also avoidant for hype because I did see a lot of people talking about this album, and it's one of those things
Uh-huh.
like, oh, cool, another deathcore album. Everyone's gonna hype up, and it's gonna be like meh. But no, this was
Yeah,
actually a pretty good one.
it was, dude, for sure. Definitely
Yeah.
worth the gander.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho Frame. Salvation Laughs. In the Face of a Grieving Mother. Brutal.
Check it out. Um, so we never did get to talk about this is more of a single. Um, but I know we've been talking about this and building it up. I think we even messaged about this song a little bit, but that is the new single by Despised Icon featuring Matt Honeycutt,
Dude.
Over
Oh,
My
yeah.
Dead Body.
Dude. So damn good. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, fucking badass. Like, it sounds even better than Purgatory, which
Mm-hmm.
I held Purgatory up pretty damn high, man. And this is just supreme. It sounds like Supreme Despised Icon. They are in a peak form. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so sick, dude. The song is so damn groovy, so heavy, a great pump you up style deathcore song, dude. And then Matt Honeycutt, perfect
Mm-hmm.
feature. Perfect style feature. Comes in right at the right time, fucking just kicking ass, dude. So sick. Great
Mm-hmm.
song, man. I am absolutely so stoked for that album.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What do you
with
think of
this
it? You're not a Despised Icon fan.
so I will say this.
Or,
Listening to this made things click for me, and I've realized, and all then watching the music video, I've realized what my issue has always been with Despised Icon. So I love this song. This song is great. It actually made things click for me with Despised Icon. Um, and I realized then I watched the music video and I hated the music video. And I realized what the
what?
issue is. This is my issue. And I realized it with Despised Icon. Then also listening back to Obituary, it's my same issue with Obituary. It's the lens of which I'm looking at them from. Because I always look at Obituary like a party band, but apparently they're not. It's just like that's how I've always viewed them. So if I view them as
Huh.
like serious, I enjoy the music a lot more. And that was my feel vibe with Despise Icon. Like listening to it and not having a visual for it, just like, oh, this is nasty, this is brutal. Like I take it more seriously. But when I watch the music video and I see the guy who does like the extreme lows and extreme highs, I don't know, some
Steve
about him
Murs.
I have a hard time taking him seriously when he does the squeal
The,
that re part. I have
oh,
a
dude,
hard
it's
time
so
taking him
good.
seriously.
Oh, come on, man. They're gangsters, dude. They can do that. They're so rad, man. They've won it in my book. You good?
Yeah, I'm podcasting.
My dad this whole time.
You thought I was talking to your dad?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Good to know that you're right here and not down.
No. Love you. Sorry, the door gets stuck, so I have to pull on it. I heard knocking.
Hello, son.
But yeah, I love his vocals as long as I don't see him. And I think that is my issue with past Despise Icon was I would go to the music videos and it was like seeing the music videos took the unseriousness away from me. I think the only music video that I thought like, oh, this is badass is the one where everything's like frozen, they're out in the cold. Like that's cool. Like the seriousness, like I gotta take these people seriously, like a little bit of scariness. I need that. When it comes to like the seeing them not seeing them, I think kind of like takes away from that like scariness and stuff. So, but with
Yeah.
that, this song makes it click as long as I don't watch any more music videos. But yeah, this song is fucking nasty. I love the ending
Enough.
breakdown of the Over My Dead Body, and I love the stuff that he
Oh,
does in
yeah.
it.
Oh, he's the squeal master, man. He is one of
Yeah.
those that is on like my top tier list of squealers. He's up there. He's like really high. He's one
Mm-hmm.
of my favorite squealers, dude. And but for the longest time, the video showed me who does the high screams. I didn't know he did the high screams. I thought it was Alex, Arian,
Oh, okay.
the attitude vocal.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently Alex Arian's just that attitude. But
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, man. It just kind of I was like, so I loved it because that surprised me. Um, but there's just something special about them to me, man. I feel like the bouncing back and forth between Alex Arian and Steve Maurice is just so fucking perfectly articulated. Like they do it so well, man. Such a great blend of a duo vocal team, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they they're masters of it, in my opinion, man. I love this band. I'm so excited for this album. So excited. I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna have to order the vinyl. I know I always
yeah.
say that, but I'm probably gonna have to pull the trigger on this one.
And it's understandable because this was a banger of a song. And it and this it was a song where the back and forth I did think worked the best. It split it up to where it was you don't know what's coming next. So it's a great song and it is very exciting because
Yeah.
do we know what the name of the album's gonna be? I can't remember if we knew or not.
Shadow Work
Is that what's
or
called?
I love his charge up. He's like the one vocalist that gets a pass on the charge up as well. I almost always hate it 9 times out of 10 with other vocalists, but he almost does it like solely. It's just part of his style. But I don't know, man. I think they just own it. I love it. But okay, here. Uh yeah, Shadow Work. And this drops, I want to say October?
October?
Yeah, Shadow Work, October 31st. Halloween. Oh, dude, so
Ooh.
cool.
Mark, you gotta
That's
get it
awesome.
now.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna dress up as the guy on the cover
You're gonna rip off your own jaw and put it on
and
your
go
own head.
and go trick or treating with my children. Just tell them to put my candy in the jaw on top of my head. That's awesome, though. Yeah, and again, I think we mentioned this in past episodes, but phenomenal. Probably one of my favorite album artworks as of late by the one and only El Rain Cantor. Brutal.
Hell yeah. What else? What else? What other new stuff have you been listening to? I have a couple more, but I
Okay.
want to hear what else
Yeah.
you've been listening
Oh,
to.
did you check out the other one I've sent you? The new Aversion's Crown.
Ooh, I did not. I have
A
not checked
Voice
that
from
out
the
yet.
Outer Dark. Oh, dude. So I was blown away by this, but they acquired a new vocalist. I listened to the song and I was like, holy shit, that isn't what I remember Aversion's Crown sounding like. It sucked me in. I had to listen to this whole EP. It's a 3 single release. Um, and brutal as shit, dude. Absolutely love the vocals. They just drew me in, but I didn't know this, but Josh from Rejector told me it's the dude from Black Tongue. I'm like, oh
Oh,
shit.
Alex Tayan or whatever.
Yeah, dude. So
Oh
you've
yeah.
got to check it out. A Voice from the Outer Dark. It is brutal as shit. His vocal delivery is really what made it for me. His patterning, it's very like choppy and fast, and then he just gets his brutal lows in there. Oh, it's beautiful. I've never really been an Aversion's Crown fan, man. Honestly, I don't know what it is with their previous work, but this I feel is oh, top-notch metal, dude. It got me really excited.
I
I
gotcha.
hope
What's
they
it
like
called?
do an album or maybe um I think the EP is called A Voice from the Outer Dark.
Okay.
And then so there's that song is the first track, A Voice from the Outer Dark, Deathbed Lamentations, and then Castigation Choir.
Okay.
And so yeah, dude, they got some videos, 2 music videos out for 2 of the songs. But
I gotcha.
uh it's awesome, man. It got me so pumped knowing that it's the dude from Black Tongue. I'm like, man, because
Yeah.
I was wondering what they've been doing, hadn't heard anything from those guys.
I miss Black Tongue because I they came out with what two pretty great albums. The first one was pretty good, but the second one that I felt like was just
Oh,
super low and just slap you in the face
real
heavy.
dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Dark and heavy. I mean, yeah, and they did they kind of almost launched their own genre, like
Hmm.
that chug core. They were just
Or like a
really
doomcore.
drony. Yeah, doomcore. Man, they were definitely awesome band. Yeah, killer
Yeah, because I
tunes.
remember they even came out with a great cover of a dying god coming into human flesh.
Oh yeah, and I love that, dude. I thought they did
Hmm.
that so good, as good as you could as a metal band, making it,
Yeah.
heavy. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so badass.
And that does get
But
me
yeah,
more.
so like,
Go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. Well, I was just gonna say it's just interesting because he's doing such fast stuff with Aversion's Crown, and you never got to really hear that in Black Tongue because it was so slow. So like
Yeah.
hearing him transition to this style, it's like, whoa, man, it's so brutal. It's awesome. But
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
And I do think the addition of him, I think, would make me kind of give more interest into Version's Crown because I've always kind of thought of them as just like another deathcore band that people talked up a lot. Because I remember my first introduction to him, Cole showed him to me. It was like a lyric video, and I was instantly turned off by the lyrics because it just seemed like this guy wrote a bunch of lyrics and then just put a thesaurus, got a thesaurus, and just decided to choose every word. It's like, all right, let me make the most complicated sounding word, and that's what the whole like. I don't know if you've ever seen Friends, but Joey writes a letter and he just uses thesaurus to change every word in the letter to like a more
No.
sophisticated sounding word. So instead of like from Joey, it's "Tis from Baby Kangaroo" or something like that. It's like
Wow.
that's what it seemed like a Virgin's Crown's lyrics were. It's like this is dumb. I feel like he's trying to sound like an intellectual, but what he's saying is nonsense. So I feel like with a new vocalist, especially like Alex T or is it Tehran or Tion or whatever it is, I feel like that would be great. I think the lyrics would be better, and
Yeah.
also he has amazing lows because I think he even did a guest feature in an Infinite Annihilator song, which was also awesome. So, but it does make me sad. Like, does this mean Black Tongue is still going to be
I
not
know.
doing anything?
Yeah. Well, isn't that their song Vermintide with Eddie Hamida or whatever?
Oh yeah, I remember that song. That was a
That was a
great,
crazy song, dude.
especially that
Crazy good
high.
feature too.
Yeah, that
Oh, Eddie
high
fucking
Eddie
kills
hits.
it.
That
Yeah.
r- yeah, that was insane. Then also I love the song
Yes.
I think it's Second Death on their Nadir album, the second one. Boom,
Oh,
bow, down, bow, down, down, boom, bow, down, bow,
yeah.
down, down, boom, boom, boom.
God, so heavy, man. They crushed. They
Yeah.
crushed. And I always wanted to see them live, but they were overseas. And so I
Hmm.
think that was the big holdup. And I was
Yeah.
like, damn, dude.
And I want to say I watched a video. I guess when they first released Unconquerable Dark, I guess they're like, I don't know if it was their label or their agent, but was forcing them to like do all these tours in America and all that stuff, and it like burned them out. It's like, all right,
Oh,
they dropped whoever, and then when they released Nadir, it's like, all right, we're just gonna go with the speed we want to go, kind of thing. So
I didn't even know
I
they
don't,
toured over here.
I guess they did. I want to say they did come, and I remember it's like, I could see they were opening for someone. I don't even remember who it was. I was like, I might see him, but at the time, that was when I was against them. I think you remember
Yeah.
that short time period where I was like, meh, because this is just
Yeah.
breakdowns. I don't care about this. But then they released
Right. Well, one of
Unconquerable Dark.
their Yeah, like one of their first tracks, I think it's Coma. It is just breakdown after breakdown, slow
Yeah.
chug. But I remember they were just one of those bands that captured me, man. And I don't know, I just really got to like it. But I feel like they were just a misconnection. I expected them to link up with like so many American deathcore bands and like do like so many tours where I'd see their name. Like I can't even
Hmm.
remember if they did tour, but maybe I was kind of late on their wave when they were over here. But I just kind of thought they didn't really get to a point of like kind of high enough success maybe to like tour the States a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I think that was the issue is that they were touring with bands like this isn't really a tour package that I'm super interested in. I want to say I think it was I'm probably wrong on this, but I want to say it was probably an old school like Lorna Shore tour where Lorna Shore was headlining. And I think it was like for Flesh Coffin. And I think they had Within Destruction and maybe Black Tongue.
Mm,
I don't know. It was something like that, but they had a couple other bands like, you know what? These bands that I do like that are on here, I do like them, but not enough to like drive and go see them and spend this money, take time off. Because at the
mm.
time I was working at the prison. So it's just one of those things like, I might be wrong, but I feel like that was a situation when it came to Black Tongue touring the US. It was just one of those like is this a tour I'm willing to spend money on and time off at work and then also drive time?
Right. Yeah. It sucks, man, because there's so many good bands that come around that, yeah, it's and a lot of shows looking back, I wish I would have went to. But
Hmm.
that's just the battle of life, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I mean, so yeah, Voice from the Outer Dark. This is you gotta check it out, man. I think you'll be interested.
I'll have to. Yeah. I Because last I've heard of them was I forget what the album was. It came out the same day as Lamb of God. And I remember I hated the new Lamb of God album so much. I was like, man, how did A Virgin's Crown come out with a better album than Lamb of God? I forget what it was. It
Hmm.
was an Eller and Cantor painting, but I can't remember what the name of the
Oh,
album was.
um, I think that's probably their biggest um release, Xenomorph or something like that, maybe.
I'm not sure. It was like reddish and like skin color kind of stuff.
I think it's like something like that. Xeno something. Let me see.
I want to say it was like one of the songs was
Uh,
like Born in the Gallows or Born in the Sewage or something like that.
Xeno. Oh shit, sorry. Hell will come for us all.
Uh yeah, that one was not too bad. It was better than Lamb of God self-titled. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I think I did skim through this, but yeah, it didn't really stick. I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, one of the things is like I thought that they were just gonna one lane themselves with an alien band. That's kind of what they did, it looks
Yeah.
like, for their first three albums. But so yeah, that was one of the things that initially turned me away from them. But
Yeah,
um,
back with the Rings of
getting
Saturn.
yeah, right. But I feel like this dude really brings the kind of like darker
Hmm.
uh kind of effect to the bands. Pretty sweet, but yeah, that's exciting. What about I sent you this one too, like minutes after it dropped because I was scrolling YouTube one night. Did you listen to Holy Moonlight by the Acacia Strain?
I did. I think I listened to it again today. I'm very excited for this new Acacia strain. I don't know if it's like, do I genuinely super love these songs or am I just excited new Acacia strains coming out? But I don't know. I feel like I still like the previous song. I can't remember the name. I feel like I
Fall
still like
Beyond.
that one. Yeah. Um, but I think that probably just has to do with the time I've had to digest that more. But yeah, I
Yeah.
still enjoy it. I've still yet to be
I-
disappointed by them. What did you think of it?
I've checked out both of these and I gotta say they haven't really captured me like previous releases with this band. But I don't know, man. Maybe I need to give it some more years. But this seems like the structuring is definitely kind of more chaotic than
Hmm.
like their last releases. More well stru or more just kind of I don't know, typical just kind of song. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But these are just kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's chaotic, man. The switch ups are very unexpected, and the breakdowns just kind of hit very unexpectedly. It's cool, but I haven't really heard anything that I'm like crazy about. But
Yeah,
yeah, I am still excited, man. I really do love this band, and I'm definitely gonna jam the album when it drops.
yeah, and I actually kind of get that because one thing I noticed, so with A Call Beyond, I'm getting really big Chain vibes from the previous album. And when Chain came out, I was like, I didn't really I didn't really like any of the singles when they came out. And with Chain, I thought, man, this is super chaotic. I don't know how into this I can really get into with Acacia Strain. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on. Is like these singles might not be hitting as big as they're going to when this album comes out and seeing the full
Ooh,
context
that's a
of
good
it.
point. Yeah,
Is
because
that
one band that I love to give a whole album right of, it's the Acacia Strain. Like
mm-hmm.
I really want that album start to finish, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think they're really good at picking their songs and where they go.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
And I have a feeling this is going to have some kind of like ongoing concept. I feel like it has some to do with religion or atheism or something along those lines, at least with how the artwork, the title of the songs, the title of the album, and then also some of the stuff I feel like it has something to do with either afterlife or religion or something that is going to tie
Yeah.
everything together, especially with what it's Eucharist 1 and Eucharist 2 that it opens and ends with.
What does? No?
Doesn't the album, aren't there two songs, Eucharist 1 and Eucharist 2? Isn't that the opening and closing tracks or something like
Oh,
that?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen the track list. It definitely looks cultish. Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
shit, the title of it's You Are Safe from God Here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, cool, man. I am still excited. I do like that album art too. It's pretty definitely different vibes
Mm-hmm.
from them. I'm stoked.
Hell yeah. Um, there's also something else you sent me, which I was surprised, but I'm super excited. This is a release I've been waiting to hit Spotify forever, and I am excited. And that is that. What'd you think of that new Unbirth album? Uh,
Oh,
Asomatous Besmirchment. Besmirchment.
dude. Yeah. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. Fucking two thumbs up all the way. Uh, and I was really surprised. I thought they were just going to be, I don't know, kind of hit and miss for me going into it.
Hmm.
Sorry, again, judging a book by its cover, but I loved it, dude. I mean,
Hmm.
and I loved it so hard. It's a very good album. They are just super techy, very riffy though too, almost like a more brutal Decapitated with the brutal death metal vocals. But dude, some of those tracks when they just hit on a sick just like drop and the vocals are I'm like, oh my gosh, so good, dude.
Hmm.
Killer album, man. I loved it. I'm gonna bring it up right now. Yeah, what do you think of it, dude?
I love this album, and I love this band. I think this is like their third, but I've only been following this since their second. This is a band that's on New Standard Elite, which is the only reason I found them because I was going through their like roster. Which anyone who knows New Standard Elite, it's very much like brutal death metal slam. So just going through the sound, their roster is like, all right, this band's pretty much the same as all their other bands. But then I got to Unbirth, and they are a breath of fresh air. They're so different. They are not slam. They're not brutal death, but it's still death metal, and it just hits you the right way. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, I don't feel like they're like breaking new ground, but something about I don't know if it's their songwriting or how they write their riffs, but it just feels fresh. It feels awesome. It just feels good listening to that. Like I think you sent me the High Marmanic debacle. Sick as shit.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
dude, yeah.
Grand Falloon, Unsilent Congregaries of Affliction, Malignant Pregnancies. This is an awesome band, and this new album just has gotten them even further in their awesome riff and songwriting. Awesome band.
Yes.
Check them out.
Brutal as shit, man. Asomatous besmirchment.
Yeah, words, big
What the
words.
fuck does that mean?
Isn't
Don't you
besmirchment
besmirch me.
isn't besmirchment just like a diss? I don't know what the first
I don't
word's supposed
know.
to mean, but
Asomatous.
Asomatous besmirchment.
Damn. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, check it out from New Standard Elite, Unbirth. Um,
Badass cover
oh,
too.
oh yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
would imagine Asomatous besmirchmenting be looking like.
yes, some sick dissing.
Yeah.
And if you like this one, I
Crazy.
do recommend checking out their previous album. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up. It almost
Okay.
looks like two like an angel fighting like a demon. Here it is. Flesh Forged Columns of Deceit. That's an awesome album. I recommend everyone checking it out. Wait, hold on. Why is there two of them? Okay,
Yeah, I
never
noticed
mind.
that
That
also.
is, well, I guess one special edition. I don't know. There's two of them for some reason. But yeah, check out their previous album. Uh, I just said a little bit ago I won't review it. And then their new album, Asomatous Besmirchment. Check it
Oh yeah,
out.
man. Awesome.
Also, I want to bring up this was a single I put on the playlist, which was a late addition. This is a band
Mhm.
we've both kind of been following, but I feel like we've both kind of fallen off of. But this song kind of brought me back, and it gets me a
Oh.
little excited. And that is this new single called Baptized in Blood by Stillbirth.
Oh.
This has pulled me back for Stillbirth a little bit. I don't know about you, but it gets me a little bit more excited. I'm getting back on the Stillbirth train with this single. And it looks like
Damn,
it's
dude, I
building up
forgot
to
to
a new
listen to it.
album. It's all right. It's building up to a new album, Survival Protocol. It kind of makes me think like they're still all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like
I
they've
seen this
always
like
been.
they released this like montage of album artwork for this album, and I want to say you can get like a different cover. Maybe I've seen something different, but like they have ones like the Predator ripping a couple people apart. Hang on, I want to make sure I'm not just talking. It's not like their old albums that I was seeing, but so many different cover variants. It was ridiculous. I'm like, how do you even pick a cover for this album with all of those? Because they were just all brutal as shit.
I feel like that's how most of the covers are. They're always like ridiculously, especially like detailed. Like, didn't they come out with an EP? There was like a
Yeah,
trifold of like them on a beach and like zombies and them in a van.
yeah, probably. Uh, yeah, dude. Crazy, ridiculous cover, by the way. This is probably the most ridiculous, for sure. Um, you know what? I didn't listen to Homo Deus, their latest album, near as much as Revive the Throne. Revive the Throne. Oh my gosh, what an
Yeah,
album that was.
I think that was the last time I listened to
Super
him because I want to
badass.
say I listened to Homo Deus and was like, meh. It because I felt like there's always been a chaos element when it comes to what genre they are and just their sound. But I felt like with Revive the Throne, it still worked. But with Homo Deus,
Hmm.
it was like it didn't kind of fell off. It's like this is too much. This new one, it feels like it's gone back to like they're still progressing forward in like their craziness, genre bending, like there's slam, there's deathcore, there's brutal death, a little bit of grindcore. But still I feel like this song still somehow pulls it off better than their what they've been doing since Revive the Throne. Like
Yeah.
how well Revive the Throne was is what this reminds me of. Not necessarily genre wise, but
Nice.
how well it is. Uh, I recommend checking it out. It's a crazy ride.
Awesome.
It's stillbirth, so it's gonna be crazy, but it's
Sure.
awesome. That's Baptized in Blood for their new upcoming album, Survivor Protocol.
Oh, okay. I do remember this now. Like the beginning's the acoustic guitar, and then I love when you get the little or like the squeal or yeah, it's like a it's so ridiculous.
It's been a minute. Is this the? Didn't they also go back and forth too?
Yeah, yeah, it just pops in there every now and then. And then it like goes into the full song. Yeah, that's exciting, man.
Do you have any other new stuff? I have about two more albums and a single, but I don't know if you have what. Do you have any other stuff you want to talk about new music wise?
Um, no, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that wraps it up for me, but I do have to piss real quick. Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, so much better.
You ready to keep talking about some new metal releases?
Yes, let's do it.
Because I have one that I think will probably be on a list of mine. Um,
Ooh,
I was building up to this, and I feel like my biggest happiness with this album, this was what I was expecting Harikari's for the Skies new album was supposed to be, but this was so much better. And that is this Black Braid 3 by Blackbraid. Did you listen to this?
I did, man. And yes, I uh wasn't thinking of it on the whenever I was considering new releases. But yes, I did, man. And it's a great, exciting sound, especially for black metal. I felt like it kind of got me back into the genre. And yeah, dude, the album's awesome. It's a great ride. Very cool style, and it's done really well, man. It
Hmm.
gives me good black metal vibes of, kind of like dissection sort of style, almost, but then you kind of get the immortal um acoustics that they kind of do, like the chordy
Hmm.
stuff. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah, this album's awesome, man. I really liked it. What did you
Yeah.
think of it?
I love this album. I really love how he also breaks it up with the almost between every song. So the first, like, there's obviously the intro track, then there's two like full blast songs. Then every song after that, it has it almost like an interlude track in between, like the acoustic stuff. And it always seems very moody, very nature-ish. I don't know how to describe it unless you listen
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, no, you're right. Like I really got the Native American kind of roots sounds from it. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
weird how he did kind of convey that in the music, but I mean, you get like I think there's coyotes like
Hmm.
kind of at one point like it's so
Yeah.
weird, but very cool. I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was it. That was especially in the song "The Earth Is Weeping," which I thought was so well done, especially with those like coyote yells, because it does almost sound like how he like stacks everything. Then like the melancholic acoustic guitar, it does sound almost like a sorrowful, like the earth is almost like dying from what we're kind of doing, because it sounds like multiple layers of like coyotes. I can't tell with some of the other animal sounds, but almost like a sorrowful, like moody thing. I love that part of it. And also the
Yeah.
songs are great. I want to say so. There was a. I gotta play this real quick because I remember listening. That's it. I remember it now. So specifically, and I think you'll recognize it because I know the video game has a similar thing. The intro to Death, the Dying Breath of a Sacred Stag. The intro with the acoustic guitar reminds me so much of the Last of Us theme.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could get that. To
Yeah.
me, that screams immortal.
Okay.
That's definitely like an immortal. Um, I want to say, fuck, what's the one with the mountains? Something dark. Oh, come on.
The
I
one that's
mean, yeah,
about the
that's definitely
cold.
immortal. Cold and darkness, yeah. Um, it's an older one. It's one of their older ones, but that just screams immortal to me. I mean, I'm sorry. I do comparison way too much, but it's just very well done, coldy black metal, man.
Yeah.
Like even look at the cover, it looks cold, And
Hmm.
he did the blue. I think he's chasing it. So yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, very awesome album, dude. Epic artwork, I gotta say too, man.
Hmm.
That album art is incredible.
Yeah. And this makes me love this Blackbraid project even more. I love what he's done with this project, especially this album. It's a very greatly put together structure wise, and from what I understand, he writes and records everything himself. It's all him doing everything. So it's a
That's awesome.
beautiful vision. He achieved great, uh, amazingly. I also get a little bit of a Ueda vibes, the like mystic black metal band from I think Washington. Um,
Hmm,
but yeah, even I love his take of using the black metal like lore of like it's supposed to be like Nordic people taking back and fighting against the Christianity since Christianity like destroyed a lot of the Nordic culture to where with a Native American it's the exact same story. So it's not like he's like culturally appropriating like most Americans I feel like are with Nordic culture when it comes to the black metal striking back at the church kind of thing. Like with a Native American, it makes a
yeah.
lot more sense. And I also love how watching the music video. It almost looks like he somehow has combined like Native American face paint with black metal face paint, which I think ties the whole like
It's cool.
theme and idea even more together. I love this project. I love this idea. This is exactly what I was wanting Harakari for the Sky's new album to be, but this achieved it so much better. So yeah, check out Blackbraid's Blackbraid 3. It's awesome. Top tracks, Dying Breath of a Sacred Stag. The Earth is Weeping, even though it's an interlude track, it's still like, well, it gets you. It's great songwriting. Uh, God of Black Blood, Tears of the Dawn, great album. Check it out.
Oh yeah. I did have an album rec actually. Um,
Okay.
and I think this is I've never heard of this band before. But Josh sent me this rec the other day and it was just thoroughly enjoyable, dude. Um, oh, it just starts out brutal and chaotic as hell. Gnarly sound, super gnarly vocals, almost kind of piss gravish style.
Oh, okay.
But then they like have some just really doomy breakdowns, dude. And I mean, they just go so hard, very heavy. Um, sorry, Scorched Mind. And this album is called Embracing the Dying Sun.
Okay.
Um, yeah, brutal, dude. Check it out.
Scorch Mind. Embracing the Dying Sun.
Yes.
All right. I'll check this one out. In fact, everyone should check this out. Seems that they have a little bit of a lower playlist or plays. So everyone needs to check this band out.
Yeah, no, dude, no doubt. Like I heard this and I was like, damn.
Oh shit,
Oh, it
this is a
starts.
really new band. They formed in 2023.
Oh wow, nice.
So yeah, go check out this Northeastern Pennsylvania quartet, Scorched Mind.
Yeah, sick discovery, no doubt.
Yeah, I guess this is their debut album.
Awesome.
Yeah, check out. Sorry, there's the lag. It finally started
Check it
playing.
out. Oh, oh yeah. You hearing it now?
Ooh. So I love the guitar tone. Just starting, I only listened to the first 11
Oh, I
seconds. I
know,
love the
right?
guitar tone. It reminds me a lot of I don't know if you ever checked out Leached, kind of that like metallic hardcore sound a little bit.
Yeah,
Or, like a
I
little
know
bit
what you're talking about.
Converge-ish. Yeah. I love that
Yeah.
sound. That sick crunch of the guitars.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
crunchy as hell. It's crunchy for sure.
Yeah. Check it out. Um, this next album, I'm not super impressed, but I will say people still need to check it out. And that is so this is I've only checked this album out because of the book I've just finished reading. So this is the
Okay.
newest album from the one of the original Swedish death metal pioneers, Unleashed. Just released their new album, Fire Upon Your Lands. Just came out last Friday, uh, August 15th. This is an okay album.
Okay.
So I really only started listening to this band recently, and I've only really checked out their debut album, which I thought was great. I want to say it's Where No Life Dwells. I want to say it's called. Yeah, Where No Life Dwells, 1991. Awesome album. Check it out. This new album, I don't know what's happened between their debut album and this album. Seems like they've really adopted Viking culture, which I don't know if I've talked about
I
on
was
the
gonna
show that
say,
much. I'm not super
going
in.
into
I feel
this,
like
it looks like a power metal album.
it's not. It's still like old school death metal, borderline thrash. And I don't know if I've talked about this, but I'm really tired of the Viking elements in metal. Like, if you can take the elements and make it interesting, cool. But when it's the same stuff over and over again, I'm a little tired of it. Like the song "A Toast to the Fallen." Uh, I want to say right before the chorus, it's "Hail to Thor." A Toast to the Fallen, and I want to say that's like the lines, and it's like, oh, it just feels cheesy and forced. But other than that, I do think Unleashed has
Definitely
been.
like poured out that kind of style, right? The
What's
genre.
that?
Viking. They've just totally kind of hoard out that genre. It seems like
Yeah, I feel
the
like it's just
Viking metal. Yeah.
like you can just write a very like D tier song, but if you put Viking stuff in it, I feel like you're just gonna get a bunch of people who like claim they're Vikings but just don't shower, are just gonna be like, "Oh yes, I love this song," kind of stuff. Like not saying that Unleashed is that band, but I'm just kind of tired of like Viking stuff. But I will say Unleashed is still a classic band. They still do this. From what I understand, they don't care. They said, at least according to the book, they will play death metal until they no longer like death metal. So they will just keep on writing this stuff. So I do think
Sweet.
showing a little bit of appreciation, some respect to the vets, throw them a little bit of love. That's this new album, Fire Upon Your Lands. It's it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it at the same time, but it's good to see that an old school band is still kicking and thriving. Kind of like a couple months ago when we reviewed the Destruction album. It reminds me a lot of the Destruction album, the German thrash band. Reminds me a lot of that. Check it out.
Nice. Okay.
Um, for me, that's all for albums. I do have a couple songs I want to talk about. Um, So I started creating a playlist, but I decided never sent it because it was only 5 singles. And that was about the time that we had decided like, man, maybe we should take like a 5 month break. But
Uh-huh.
there's a couple of songs on it I want to talk about. One of them was the opener for that Mastodon concert, and that was Dead Heat. And that's this new song, Perpetual Punishment. Check this band out. If you love Power Trip, you will love Dead Heat. It's a very
Mm,
young bloods playing old school like crossover thrash, and it's
nice.
I'd say it's just as sick as Power Trip. I would say just it just seems like this band's a little bit more hungry because I felt like Power Trip, when we found them, they had already been underground for years and years and finally started to break through. Dead Heat is still in that underground phase, so it seems like they're still hungry, trying to pump out killer songs. Not saying Power Trip didn't kick out great songs. I just felt like they had more better studios and better label backings. This band is still young and trying to show the world with their minimal studio time and probably zero label help. So yeah, check out this new song, Perpetual Punishment by Dead Heat. It's fucking sick. Check out Dead
Oh
Heat
yeah.
from, I want to say, a California area. Check it out. Um,
Playing now. Yeah, this is fucking sick.
oh yeah. They are a sick band, young, California based. Do you get a little bit of a Power Trip vibe from them as well?
I almost get like, honestly, I'd even go a step further. I'd say I'm getting Slayer vibes
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's
with
very
a
like,
harshy vocal.
yeah,
Pretty
very like old
badass.
school thrash. It's just awesome. They're an
That's a
awesome
sick riff,
band.
dude.
Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hell yeah.
Badass,
And Dead Heat. Check them out.
for sure.
Um, and then lastly for new songs, um, I was surprised that this band released a song. But they did. It looks like they're building up to a new album, and that's this band. I've talked about them a lot on this podcast, and that is the just like Cannon Fiber, they are a World War One based, historically accurate band from Ukraine, of all places. The band
Hmm.
1914, releasing the new single 1916, parentheses, the Sudterial Offensive. It looks like it's building up to a new album. This new album is going to be called
1918?
Viribus Unitus. What's that?
1918? That was my guess.
No, although it does look like all the tracks except for so they do a thing to where every album, the first song is called War In and then the last song is War Out. But
Hmm.
it does look like all besides those tracks, all these songs are years. So it's 1914, 1915, 1916, 1917, 1918 part 1, 1919 part 2, 1918 part 3, then 1919, then War Out. All of them have
Hmm.
parentheses with like an expanded title track. This is an awesome Blackened Death Doom project. I love their previous album. Um, what was it called? Something about the trenches. Well, where
It
fear and
looks like
weapons meet.
it looks like they incorporate like the Grim Reaper on all their recent albums. That's pretty sick.
Yes, because they are an anti-war band. They do, I know that they are, so they do try to talk about World War One, and then not only that, they try to be as historically accurate as possible, but they also try to um, talk about stories that aren't as well known. Like I've learned a little bit of history from this, like about the Harlem Hellfighters from here in America, which was, I guess, like the first all-black overseas unit we had ever sent. Uh, that was a great song. Then also like we're across what's it called? Something across. And now I cross Marx's place. Great song. Because
Hmm.
about they some guy saved his company by I don't know if you I want to say he took a mortar shell, but it hit him so directly that there was nothing left of him, so they couldn't find any remains. So they just placed a cross where they thought he would have been.
Yeah.
And the whole
Wow.
song is like written in the narration of a letter being written to his family,
Oh
like
wow. That's
describing
pretty
what
cool.
was happening. But yeah,
Damn.
1914, great band, and I'm also surprised that they have time to go to a studio and record a new album because, like I said, this is Ukraine, who is also in their own war right now. But hats off to 1914 for being able to get in there and write a whole new album about war uh, while they're being invaded. So check out this new single, 1916, by the band 1914. Hey, maybe even pre-order this new album, Viribus Unitas. Check it out.
Hmm.
This band's fucking sick.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. Do you have anything else?
Yeah. No, I don't think so, man. Basically all I've been jamming.
I gotcha. I do have a question. What did you think of the new Deftones song?
Ooh, Milk of the Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I actually did. I think I think I'm gonna like this album more than um the most recent release.
Ooh.
I'm kind of getting a lot of Kai no Yokin vibes, which I didn't like that album at first, but it kind of really grew on me.
Okay.
I kind of get a lot of that in these songs that I've heard so far.
I gotcha. I don't know. I really liked Alms, their previous album. But for me, this new songs is reminding me a lot of Gore, which I still to this day don't like. I know you talked about it has grown on you, but this one has not
Mm,
really. These tracks are not really hit me like I'm wanting them to.
yeah, fair enough. I've kind of heard mixed things about it. Kind of, some people say it's just kind of boring, but I don't know. They managed to keep going, man, and sounding like themselves, and kind of sounds refreshing to me. I think I'm digging it, but excited for that album. I was kind of really saddened about. Well, I don't want to say saddened. I don't know. What do you think of Trivium?
I actually was surprised that I liked it more than I thought I would because I hated the title of the song and then also the artwork. So I saw this and
Yeah.
thought like this is gonna be like that stupid Hatebreed song, Make the Demons Obey. Because a title track bury me with my screams, especially with a band like Trivium. I feel like it's gonna be super whiny, very bro metally, a little bit. But I love everything about this song except for the clean vocals. Like
Lyrics.
Trivium has always done that, and I get that. But I
Mm,
love they're a little bit more chonky, I feel. And I still love the aggressiveness in the song. I don't know. I feel like for me, it's all about my mood at the time I listen to it. Yeah, I have to be in the mood for this. I feel like it's just like that one album they had. I think it's In the Court of the Dragon. Um, yeah, I have to be in the exact mood, and that's when that album drops. And it's like I'm in the exact mood. I do like this album. They're hit and miss with me. What do you think of this? Think of this song?
yeah, it was. I mean, I really dug the tunage, but I just didn't care for like the lyrics and the vocals. I don't know. Sorry, just being picky. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not captured by anything really.
yeah,
Um, I mean, they sound brutal, man. Like the riffs are, it's good riffage and stuff, but vocals just ain't really drawing me in.
yeah.
Um,
I think I just have a little
sorry.
bit more leeway with them because I do feel like
Yeah,
they have released so many albums that I don't care about, especially in their later career. So when they do have something where I'm
yeah,
kind of on the edge of it, I give it a little bit more grace when it comes to that. I think that's my only thing with this song is that I like it a little bit more than the stuff they have been releasing. So
yeah. Right on. What do you think of the new Wretched? Wretched has came back.
I
Did you
want to
listen
say
to
I
it?
liked it, but I can't remember it. Do you remember listening to this? I remember listening to it, but I can't remember anything about it. Did
I
you?
liked it. Yeah, it's a solid, well-rounded, good metal song, man, especially for this band that's been gone for years. I don't know
Mhm.
if it's a different vocalist or the same one, and it's just like kind of a band reuniting, dropping new stuff, but I dug it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, because I want to say
Wretched
that,
DK.
and I want to say they are fully back. Because I want to say they're also doing the European leg of the Sang with Sugabog tour.
Mm, that's awesome. They got some good older stuff, man. They've been
Hmm.
gone for quite some time, but I remember I remember the vocals in this new song DK being pretty nasty. So
Hell yeah,
yeah, check it out.
hell yeah. Check out Wretched DK. Um, while we're on this playlist, because I feel like there was a lot of good singles on this, or at least singles that I want to talk about. Because I
Hmm.
completely forgot about this new Revocation single,
Oh
Sarcophagi of
yeah,
the Soul. Which
yeah,
I don't know about you, but I feel like this Revocation album is building up to be probably their best because I'm loving these singles that they're releasing so far.
yeah. This is very energetic, dude. Super boppy. Great revocation, man. And I mean,
Hmm.
I feel like, man, it's crazy that this dude is. I don't know why. I just think of this band. Maybe because a lot of their stuff sounds really similar. They're definitely kind of one lane. You kind of know what you're getting when you
Hmm.
put on a revocation track. And for some reason, I'm just like, God, how does he just keep creating new stuff? But that's also just all over the fucking guitar. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it's all
Yeah.
just crazy ass riffage. I mean, but that's just, I guess, the mastermind of what's his name?
David Davidson.
David Davidson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just insane guitarist, and this song, yeah, it's crazy, man. Sick riffs for sure, all day.
Yeah. And I will say there that is always kind of been my issue with the Revocation. They do sometimes have too similar sounding of songs. I will say that's what was one of the big things that was a I don't know what you. I'm about two whiskeys deep and haven't drank forever, so bear with me.
Jeff's toasted.
But there's something that
Revocation is.
there was something that stuck out. I was like, "Ooh, this is different," and that was with the Cronenberg single. It's like, "Ooh,
Oh yeah,
this is a standout moment," and I feel like that was the not catalyst, but like the this is like, oh, something that is sticking out. This is they're trying a little bit of
climactic
some.
moment.
Yeah, this was the turning point. It's like let's creatively. So that gets me a little bit more excited for
Oh
this new
yeah,
revocation.
Yeah, so what I think this is like what the third release now of singles, and so first we have a feature with frickin' the one and only Travis Ryan from Cattle Decap. That song was badass. And then they had Cronenberg with Johnny Davy, and then this
Hmm.
one. And so, yeah, out of all three, I think that Cronenberg still kind of takes the spotlight for me out of the
Hmm.
singles. But regardless, I am stoked for this album. I think it's going to be a good one, man.
Absolutely. Very excited. That should be coming up. Let me click on this and figure out when this album drops. I want to, so New Gods, New Masters comes out in 35 days, September 26th. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Probably the next biggest one, I'd say.
Well, we have a
Almost.
big one tomorrow coming out.
Oh,
Sons of the
who is
Swarm's
it?
new album's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I hope it can
Yes.
turn me, man. I mean, I'm not still not thrilled about it, but or from what I've heard, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna dive it.
I feel like it could go one of two ways. I feel like it'll try to be big and fail at that expectation, or it will be a grower, not a shower. Those are the only two options I feel like with that album it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
I think it could be like a late hit for me, possibly, because that's exactly how the last one went.
Hmm.
Um, they just got super electronic-y and it kind of turned me off initially, but then like I heard Borrowed Time or something pop in on my Spotify randomly. And that song, I was like, fuck, wow, catchy as hell, dude. And that song struck me. It just pulled me back in, and dude, yeah, it made me go throughout that whole album. Loved it.
Hell yeah. Um, so also I don't really want to talk about this song, but I do want to talk about this band. Blood, Rum, and Rhythm by King 810. They're they just released new metal something.
Rust Belt.
Yeah, Rust Belt new metal. Um,
Yeah.
and apparently their goal was to create, write, and release three new albums this year. And I guess this is part of that trilogy they're
Wow.
coming out with this year, even though they're not connected. Just this is I don't know if this is the build up, but yeah,
Hmm.
their plan was to write three new albums and release them this year. So yeah, we
Wow.
have this new Blood, Rhythm, and Rhythm, and I'm not digging it. I don't know how you feel about it, but
Yeah, I know. I'm the same, man. I tried to listen to it and like it, but it's just there's a part in the song where he's like saying that excessively again,
mhm.
and that was like one of the complaints I had about one of the just previous songs on the last album. So it's just like, what the fuck is this, man? It's like you're just doing the same thing now. Like, I don't know. Sorry if I'm being too judgy, but this band's just gotten wild, weird,
Yeah.
wild and weird. Like I don't know what I'm going to expect if I was to see King 810 live now.
Yeah, because I felt like originally when we first got into him, it's like it would have felt like a little bit dangerous because I felt like they would always have like guards on the stage with them with guns. Like it's almost like gangster new metal a little bit.
Oh, it
Because
was
I'm,
I wish that they would have leaned into that kind of niche even more and just continued. Like
Mhm.
I've seen live footage when they first dropped as a band, and he would literally fucking like cover himself in dirt and like come out from like the bottom, like it looked like he's rising from like they had fog. It was caution taped off the stage was, and then like these guards and like the King 810 masks. I don't know if they had guns. They fucking might have, knowing King 810. But then this dude, David Gunn, comes out fucking covered in mud, and I was like, damn, that looks sick. And like they just
Yeah.
look so badass to see live, especially that time. But then it's like now he's just like, I don't know, rolling around and doing this
Yeah.
weird poetry type shit. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I remember that was a lot of the excitement when they first started because they'd always had that, like you said, that police caution tape. And I remember there was even controversy because there were sometimes they would cancel shows because venues wouldn't allow them to have the guns. It
Yeah,
was like,
have their
no,
guys have guns.
yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
I want to say the mud thing was even part of their lyrics, like, you don't want to face that demon from the mud, which I'm assuming it was a
Oh,
reference to
okay.
himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen like live videos where they almost have like almost like stage production play like stuff. Like they have people in like a parliamentary, like Congress kind of stuff going on. Like it just feels like too like theatrical when I never that was never the I guess they were always theatrical in a certain way, but it wasn't like I'm going to a play. I
Yeah,
don't want a whole like
yeah,
political story. I just want like a vibe. I don't want a story.
yeah,
I want a vibe with this band.
yeah, man. Love Petite Mort. They brought
Mm-hmm.
that was the perfect, I think, balance of your word theatrical
Mm-hmm.
and in a dark album. It
Mm-hmm.
just had a dark, grimy vibe to it, and he was just, I think, in peak form, spitting some of the heaviest shit ever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and but doing it very, I don't know, just oddly fitting, man.
Mm-hmm.
His rapping style, you know, but just real dark shit, like the song La Petite Mort. Weird
Yeah.
ass song, but just that constant pounding, like pulse in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Something about it, dude. Oh, it's so good.
Well, also what I always loved about that band, and I felt like that was what really drew me in because we were working at the prison at the time when we found them, and it felt so much like the lyrics felt like a lyric book like we had found like when we were searching Three House. Like it felt just like that. Like it felt feels
Yeah,
like lyrics I could just find in an inmate's cell who's pissed off
yeah,
and has all this rage and wants to write it down, to where I don't feel like that's what the band is anymore.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. I remember the time when we kind of discovered him, and he was definitely reflective, like specifically David Gunn, of someone that you know you could just see any day in there. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he made his what he was saying very, I think, believable, relatable to that setting for sure. But yeah, man, now they're just kind of, I don't know. I mean, he's also probably not about that life anymore. Probably changing his ways, I'm sure. They're just different. It's just a different band, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hear like the guitars and riffage kind of getting into that sort of heavy side that was like the King 810 like uh first album. The Fat Around the Heart shit, you know.
Yeah, Memoirs of a
There's
Murder.
yeah, Memoirs of a Murder, and it's yeah, there's some of that still in there, but it's just very different, very distant too from what it used to be. But, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have for new release. Do you have any other new releases?
No, I don't think so, man.
I gotcha. Well then, if you enjoyed today's episode, you can check us out in a couple days when we'll start talking about new metal because we have a lot of new metal news to talk about. So you want to check that episode out. Yeah, until then, Death Metal Daddy's out.
Metal Daddies.
I'm about two whiskeys deep and haven't drank forever, so bear with me.
Jeff's toasted.
But